Welcome back to Drunken Integrity. I'm your host, Christopher Williams, and this is our third episode of our D&D campaign. I hope you're enjoying it so far. I don't want to spoil what happens for you next, but you're going to want to stick around to the very end. Last we left, our party has parted ways with the port town of NeverWinter. Like I said, I don't want to spoil this for you guys. This is a really good episode. There's a lot of action in this. So without further ado, let's sit back, pour up, and let's get rolling.
Alright, so now we're at the next part for Thia and Kai. Y'all can shop.
You can shop.
So,
yes,
both of y'all have enough to pick an item out of the item
Who
deck.
wants to buy a motherfucker something?
So, since it's going this way, the end, you get 3 cards, and you get to pick from one of these 3 cards. And then you get 2 of those cards back, and then 1 extra one to pick from. And that'll be 3 gold if you decide to pick an item. Fucking seagull. I'm looking at the seagull picture.
Why?
Damn!
Because that item costs 3 gold.
Oh, let me look at the other one. Just kidding. I didn't look at the price. Fuck it, always.
Well, the price is 3 gold.
Oh, okay. I never get the price. Babe, it's a little more than I thought.
It should be fine though. I'll get some more gold, I promise. I'll work harder.
You better shake that ass, girl.
If anything, I'll get new and I'll go fight a dragon.
You know what I'm saying? That's when my stock was the highest.
Oh my god.
I like how you had the most gold, now you don't have shit.
Because it's cockiness.
No, because I have clothes on.
Do we flip it over?
Yeah, if y'all want to. Ooh, a pet mimic. Alright. Alright, so John's first, of course.
Fuck each other
He
right
can
now,
come
man.
up here.
Okay, ready?
He can't buy anything. He
Right
doesn't
now.
have any gold.
Oh, your gold got stolen from you. The towel.
All that gold got stolen.
It's fucked up.
Alright. Now leaving Kai and Thia to do what they need to do. So y'all are both going to go straight for your first encounters. And of course y'all are together. So Korne again catches up to Kai and Thia.
Stop!
Still fully clothed.
Don't fucking do it.
Missing
And she's
her
like-
parachute. No
Korne's like,
parachute.
did y'all see those fucking seagulls coming after me? And they're like, oh god, this guy again? So they keep going straight in front of them, not realizing that they decided to take a break.
And I was a fucking ninja champ.
So they keep walking forward, and y'all decide to take a break. And y'all see this handy rock,
Right.
and Thia goes to sit on it, and you hear kunk,
Oh, hell.
and it sets off a
Wait.
trap.
Don't go to save me, babe. Just
You notice that these arrows start to protrude out of the walls and are ready to fire. What do y'all do?
Screw.
I need y'all to come up with a plan.
I
I need y'all
some
to
Tomb Raider shit.
Okay.
I need y'all to come up with a plan
Trying
to
to fucking-
avoid these.
Dodge some arrows, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
definitely.
Like fucking
We're definitely.
Harrison Ford in Tomb Raider.
Oh,
I
I
mean-
got it.
Indiana
Okay,
Jones.
so Kaya fucking stops all the arrows
Okay.
Like
and reverses them
who though? Like Jean Grey?
out of our area.
Like
What
Jean
does
Grey.
Thea do? Stand there scream.
You're Thia. Come up with your own shit. Don't
I
have.
know. Oh,
Right,
I'm
like Jean
trying
Grey,
to
though?
be-
Well, I was thinking
You said it
fucking
even goes-
dodging the fucking arrows myself.
Okay.
I go fucking zoom, zoom, zoom,
Alright.
zoom, zoom, zoom.
They're definitely they're out of our area.
I need both of y'all to roll, and whoever gets the highest roll wins.
15.
13.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Nah.
So, as Kai kind of hears the kunk, she looks over. She sees the arrows protruding out of the wall.
They all land.
Well, they're
But the one
glorious.
that's about to land on
Well, they're
Tia, I
glorious.
stop it.
Okay.
Huh?
So all the arrows just and hit the wall across them. But she notices that Thia is in the way of one of the arrows, so she goes and she uses one of her forces to stop the arrow that slings out of the barrel in the wall. Right before it stops, or right before it hits Thia, Thia rolls out of the way, and then the force catches the arrow, laying down.
She's trying to do what the fuck you just said.
No, I'm not.
Laying down the arrow where it stands.
Son!
Okay.
As all
That
the
got
arrows,
fucked up.
as all the other arrows hit the wall, you can kind of notice that there's a break in the wall. They'll go over, y'all start to kick the wall open, noticing that there's 2 health potions and a little bit of gold.
Okay.
I need y'all to level up.
I'm right there too.
I need y'all to level up.
With my gold.
Two levels.
Shit.
2 levels.
What
So
is
2
that?
HP.
Yeah,
so
2
you
HP.
get 2.
Okay.
So I get 2 HP too?
No, sir.
No.
He tried it. He tried it.
That's a good shot.
Bitch, you behind us.
But I got y'all's back, bro.
Yeah, you're still actually right there.
Okay.
I'm just tripping over myself.
All
Right.
right.
So we found 2
Scat
potions.
You found 2 health potions and a little bit of gold, and y'all split it against with each other.
Okay.
All right. Korne, it's your turn.
My turn.
Here you
So
go.
what I do now?
You
I
moved
roll?
up to where they're at.
And I roll.
You
Now-
gotta get a card.
No, hold on. Yeah, he's gonna get his card. I need y'all to know: are y'all gonna stay where y'all are at, and y'all can heal up 3 HP, or y'all can go right, or y'all can go straight.
And then I'm gonna stay. Okay.
Fuck off.
Hmm.
I
Okay. In that case,
I'm gonna be watching y'all's back. You ain't gotta watch my back. I'm gonna watch y'all's back. So, my way or the highway?
I didn't want to go right.
Oh, babe, I'm gonna go right too.
I'll go follow.
All right. So
I'm trying to stay. You
as-
fucking talk shit.
as y'all left the port town of NeverWinter, Korne has been trying to catch up to the party the entire game.
I want to be independent. I am free.
So, Kai and Thia, after trying to escape the weirdness that is Korne and the personality that is Korne, Thia set on a rock, releasing arrows. Kai stopped one of the arrows that would have pierced into Thia. As they begin to walk up this mountain, they realize that it's Mount
Mount, what the fuck did I get myself into?
Hope now. Sure, we're gonna go with Hope now.
Hope now. Oh, hope it now, baby.
As Kai and Thia look
Vesuvius.
over this mountain, they realize that it's an active volcano. There's bubbling lava beneath them. There's a single bridge that goes out.
Bad.
There's a couple of paths that kind of veer out to the sides at some point.
Bad. Let's go.
Kai
Keep going.
and Thia decide to go out to the right, kind of overlook the cliff and kind of see the bubbling lava below. That's when they run into a hellhound.
Of course, that's turn into a hellhound.
Whenever we go to lava.
This hellhound kind of approaches them from behind. There's just kind of snarling at him. I need y'all both to roll. I don't think they got much worse than that. Alright, so this hellhound's just kind of snarling at you two. Not really making an attack, but kind of just snarling. Kai, you're gonna attack first. I need you to roll again.
11. 1. Oh, fuck.
It's that big ass.
So-
Literally the worst goddamn number you can throw.
So you need to put that shit in dice, Joe. You need to never use that dice again.
Yo.
It's just a regular dice.
You rolled like 3 or 4 ones this game. That's a bad luck
It's
dice.
your regular dice.
So this hellhound's kind of. Kai turns around and sees this giant hellhound that's well on all fours, probably stands about 4 feet up in the air, and it goes to lurch at Kai. Kai moves out of the way.
I move out of the way. It's trying to get to Thia. I pull the frying pan out of my fucking backpack, and I hit her right in her face with it.
With a motherfucking frying pan, son. And I was there to sink it.
So
High five.
Crystal, how am I gonna
I sink that motherfucker out, yo.
It's like good one too. Good frying pan.
So
Right? That fucking
So-
butter stew and shit
so
with the
this hell-
non-stick and all
this
that
hellhound's
shit.
kind of
Alright, I like that
it
shit.
starts to run on all four
Ooh, like
towards
Sadie's fat ass.
towards Kai. Kai dodges out of the way.
That's it.
Tia is completely clueless to what's going on. As the hellhound goes to leap and to bite Tia, all you hear is boom. The hellhound kind of falls to the ground and scrapes across the rocky surface. Tia turns around to see that Kai's holding a frying pan that she took from NeverWinter in her hands.
From my backpack. What you got? What you got,
And a
Tia?
poison kit.
Wait, did I be missing a
I need-
frying pan?
I need you to roll again.
You gotta pull that fucking poison out.
Who needs to roll?
Both of y'all.
Oh, okay.
Y'all are in this fight together.
13.
God, dice Joe.
Yeah.
It can't be on dice Joe right now. It's
no.
bad luck.
Okay.
Yeah, that fucking dice is bad luck.
I know.
Alright, so this hellhound kind of gets up and kind of shakes off the frying pan, the almost comedic frying pan attack that Kai kind of just beat him over the head with. And what'd you get before? You got a 13? And as this hellhound starts to run, Kai kind of hits it with a fireball blast. And he kind of notices it doesn't do too much damage to this hellhound. This hellhound's still running at Kai. And this hellhound goes and it comes up. And as it leaps, it kind of unleashes like a fiery breath.
Okay, so then I make a shield over me and Tia,
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
keeping the whatever hellhound away from us. Realizes it can't be. We can't defeat. It can't defeat the.
It got,
So-
spit it out,
Yeah.
Junior.
So as this hellhound leaps, this ring that Kai had bought previously kind of just starts to glow and illuminate, and it creates this shield bubble over Kai and Tia. And as the hellhound's fiery breath tries to reach him, it kind of gets deflected off of this bubble.
Falls in the lava.
And this hellhound it hits the bubble and it comes off and it scrapes against the side, and it gets up one more time, and Tia just kind of looks on in disbelief. She's almost like shell shocked by this encounter. She can't seem to get it in gear. She doesn't want to fight. She's almost too scared to fight. I need y'all to roll again.
We need to get it together. I'm tired. Yeah!
You got a 3-2!
So this hellhound is kind of waiting. It's kind of waiting its turn.
I'm shutting down.
And then he waits for that shield to come down.
No, sorry.
And as that shield comes down, he goes and he leaps in one more time. Tia moves out of the way. Kai moves out of the way. And it scrapes against the ground one more time. This hellhound kind of only has one focus, and it's to lunge and attack. It kind of doesn't sense any other danger. It doesn't sense that it's against this cliff with bubbling lava below, but it misses the attack.
And it fucks everything up.
Kai then comes back again with another fireball blast, raining down this time. Not just one single blast, but out of both hands.
Man, I'm useless.
Taking a little bit more damage this time. And Tia's just she's still just looking on.
Come on, dude. Pull it up.
She's almost kind of frozen in fear.
How did we all lose like on the second stage?
This enchanted ring that this tiefling gave her before
But-
almost seems like it's hindering her from fighting against hellish like creatures like this hellhound. Roll again.
You lost me like
You
an
need to get
hour
the regular
ago.
dice.
17.
Not you.
Oh,
But
12.
finally,
Alright.
5.
what
So-
you got for Tia?
So this hellhound gets back up and it shakes all the dirt off of its of its fur, and it goes to lunge at Thia this time because it knows that Tia's kind of not fighting back. Thia moves out of the way, and as the hellhound kind of comes back again, Thia fires. Thia kind of gets into gear this time, pulls out her bow, kind of whips out an arrow, super quick Legolas style from Lord of the Rings, and fires a bolt.
Fucking spook that bitch up.
And it spins, bitch! And it spins! Don't
And
forget
then
that!
keep spinning, motherfucker! They spinning, motherfucker!
It's like on the fucking Hunger Games, it's spinning.
So Thia kind of got too excited about it.
And lights on fire.
Oh, okay.
It spins and it lights on fire
They're spinning,
as it's
motherfucker.
spinning.
Okay. So Thia goes to fire this arrow, but she kind of doesn't set her arrow first, and the arrow's wibbly wobbly. It's kind of spinning in midair, and Kai goes and she throws a fireball at it, and the bolt catches on fire, creating 2 damage
bitch!
to this hellhound. This hellhound now has kind of like a flaming arrow kind of stuck like in the center of its chest.
Oh man, we should have chose water.
Like a fucking wax
Oh, we
cannon.
didn't get that.
I need you to roll one more time.
Ooh, fuck y'all.
7.
7-Eleven.
Alright, so this hellhound's just,
Ooh, fuck y'all.
it's kind of reeling back, but it's still focused, and it goes and now it's kind of targeting Thia because it saw Thia fire the arrow at it, so it goes and it lunges, and as it goes up and it lunges, it spits out this fiery breath one more time, and it catches Tia's clothes on fire for just a second. She goes to start patting them out,
And then I got my poison kid.
but not before she takes a couple of rounds of damage. 2.
Both of us?
No, just her. As Kai sees this happening, she throws one more fire blast at the hellhound. The hellhound, not watching Kai, it kind of gets hit on the side, kind of gets hit in the ribs.
And then I, as the dog is distracted, grab it to my bag, go into my bag, grab the poison kit, make a potion to throw at the hellhound to fucking demolish it.
So the hellhound, as it gets hit with the fire blast to the ribs, it kind of looks back at Kai. Snarling at Kai, not paying attention anymore to Thia. Thia reaches into the bag and makes a quick poison. And she goes and she splashes the poison on top of the hellhound. The hellhound's fur and skin starts to sizzle, almost like fajitas at Chili's.
Oh, I love
Starts
another shit is.
and the hellhound,
The
the hellhound unleashes this
Ooh, I'm down though, for real.
this ghoulish type howl
Oh, yeah?
that sends shakes down to the core of your bones.
Like when Sadie has gas?
And you see all these souls.
Ooh, like when Sadie has gas!
You see all these souls come out of the body.
And you gotta roll
Right.
one last time.
Oh! 14.
9.
Okay. This hellhound now, there's smoke emitting off of this hellhound from the poison that Thia has unleashed onto this hellhound. Kai's kind of just standing there like, I didn't know you can do poison, bitch. What the fuck?
Help a nigga out.
She goes to throw one more fire blast at the hellhound. The hellhound, well, not really dodging it, it just kind of misses. It kind of just figures off like against a rock. It like blasts into like embers against a rock. This hellhound now charges towards Kai. Kai steps out of the way one last time as Thia delivers the finishing blow to the hellhound.
So the hellhound's dead. We ain't gotta go fuck with the hellhound no more because y'all getting your ass fucked up by goddamn hellhound.
Thia, I want you to describe how you killed the hellhound.
How did you kill the hellhound? How did you kill that motherfucking hellhound? You fucking.
I just have a
American
arrow.
Psycho.
Oh, I choked it with my bow.
She's just 50 Shades
No, I have a bow. I jumped on top of it, and then I put the bow, the wood part.
You jumped on top of it, then you put the wood part.
Yeah, the wood part and the string in front, and I strangled it.
Oh, so you jumped on
Oh,
it.
As you did that, Kai comes in with the magic crystals.
I strangled it with my bow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as the hellhound leaps towards Kai for the last time,
Right.
Thia pulls out her bow,
Yeah,
and she doesn't rack an arrow. Instead, she kind of captures the hellhound in between the bow and the string, and she pulls back. And when she goes to pull back, she starts to strangle the hellhound. The hellhound falls back onto Thia. Thia, with all of her might, keeps pulling against
I seen it.
the bow of this that she has against the hellhound. The hellhound finally takes its last breath before going
I
limp
seen it.
on top of Thia.
I seen it. How come I don't get a coin? I seen it.
Y'all both get an item card.
Hey.
Hey, item cards.
I got a giant toad.
Got a pet mimicking a giant toad?
Oh, this is like some fucking Avengers shit.
Alright. Korne, it is now your turn.
We'll go straight.
Go straight. Alright.
Dang it. We
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yeah, you gotta go straight.
Where am I going?
You sound so defeated.
It's just all these.
So then, hey,
I gotta use
what took you so long?
Alright, so now our party has all met back up. As Korne kind of just goes through the single bridge overlapping the bubbling lava below, he looks back to see Kai and Thia from behind him and kind of wonders what happened, why they took the side route. And realizes that, they're not worse for wear, but they definitely look like they've been in like some type of major battle.
Yeah. What a fucking scarecrow.
And as they're all talking amongst one another about what
I'm over
about-
here fighting a fucking dragon.
We did fight a fucking dragon.
We did. Fought the green dragon, the shapeshifter.
about what just happened, all of a sudden you're in the background, and you turn around and a wizard is standing there.
Alright.
Fucking Gandalf. Hell yes. I love Gandalf.
It's a bad wizard.
All right.
Oh, so we're
I
talking
want-
about.
Potter.
So we're talking about Zalman then.
He knows
I
about
want
Potter.
all of y'all to settle down. Hey.
Yeah.
Settle down.
Okay.
The wizard's here.
Who the fuck is you?
Now, if y'all have
Bro,
the
you doing the Harry Potter thing? Yes.
if you have the sorcery
Yeah.
to turn me into an animal, I may give y'all a cash prize. If you don't, I'm turning all of you into frogs. So I need you all to come up with a story about how you turn this wizard into an animal, and what animal it's going to be.
Got it.
I got it.
Y'all need to come up with the story. Y'all
Together?
y'all are huddled up right now. This
So
wizard.
what are we doing again?
Yeah.
So for one, I'm a sorcerer, so I can make people believe that they are something that they are not.
Okay.
And for two, I'm a motherfucking champion.
You're just gonna get a distractor.
I'm just an elf.
you literally can go into
Little
the
midget
place.
sex.
Alright, so are you taking your clothes off again?
Probably.
No.
That's all I got to offer.
John, no, you don't. You have to have something.
All right.
I don't have shit. I got no good coins.
Alright, I want John to roll for the outcome of this.
There we go. But I
But
got
we
to
should
roll.
have kept walking.
That spider cloak seems so
What do
good
I
right now.
gotta hit though?
You just roll, I'll let you know.
20.
Yeah, you don't have shit.
I knew y'all didn't have anything to turn me into a... And Kai throws a spell, turning him into a... What animal is he turning into?
The goat.
A frog.
The goat.
A frog.
The goat.
Majority rolls a frog.
The goat!
Frog.
I knew y'all didn't have the sorcery to turn me into...
Time, the goat.
Wormit.
So, the goat.
Wormit. And as y'all look down at this... what was a wizard now is nothing more than just a frog.
A toad. An ugly toad.
Me?
You kick the toad off of the bridge
Fuck that food.
into the bubbling lava below. As you hear the
Burn his ass.
Happened.
I'll each
We killed
get
the
a
wizard.
little bit of gold.
A little bit.
Ooh, man, that's like, shoot those down.
Alright,
Knock his hoes down.
Man, I didn't have to use this.
Mr. Korne, it is your turn. Are you going straight or going left?
I'm gonna go left.
You're gonna fuck that. You're gonna leave the group again.
Those.
Alright. I'm guessing Kai and Thia are going straight.
Let's see.
I'm guessing Kai and Thia are going straight.
Follow Susan.
Alright.
Who goes first?
Who are you fighting now?
You go
Right.
first.
I go first?
Yes.
Bro.
Who are you fighting?
Right? Like he's about to pick up the hardest one I
No,
can.
it's the first monster that shows up.
Look at it
In the
pretty
deck.
bad.
Here we fucking go.
Fuck it, let's go.
Alright,
Dragons,
so-
bitch!
That's like the devil.
So, Korne being hyped up after kicking the wizard frog into the lava is like, I don't really need y'all. I'm
And
out of
the
here.
Don't forget about the dragon intro.
That was a long time ago. Don't get over it.
Ah, that was the dragon intro, though. Just-
Korne is riding that high of killing the dragon and the internal being from before.
So he's on a power
So-
trip right now.
So he decides to veer off of the bridge that overlaps the bubbling lava below, and he runs into Efriti.
God.
Affinity.
You see this red-skinned man kind of jingle with jewelry
Rude.
from head to toe. And as you see him, you realize that he almost looks like a genie.
Yeah!
He almost looks like a genie, kind of like from Aladdin,
Like Will Smith?
the original one.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
the original.
But you kind of realize that he has almost this sadistic smile on his face, and you know from before from fighting in the arenas that red genies like to capture people and make them fight in the arenas. That's where your whole start came from. So now you're getting now you realize that Efriti was your original slave master that put you in the arena from before. So now you and your former slave master now come head to head. I need you to roll.
You have some, how do you say?
I got a 6 as well. Roll again.
No, not trauma. What is it?
19.
13. Alright, you go first. We'll go ahead and roll.
That's
10. Alright, so that's still going to hit for me. So as Rafiti looks at you, he kind of starts to realize that you look familiar. He doesn't know where he can place you from, but you look familiar. And as you pull your sword out and you take your stance, he's like, Korne.
So you have some, like, resentment.
You've
oh, like
You're
motherfucking.
mad.
you've been a long way.
Like
since you-
Ragnar.
Yeah.
You've been
Like Ragnar, man. No Vikings died, but
No.
Ragnar died.
It's like,
Yeah.
Gamara.
Korne, you've been a long
Thanos.
way since you've
Thanos.
been in chains.
No.
And as he says that,
It was all about Ragnar.
your anger kind of builds up inside of you. You go and you take a swing, and your sword kind of slashes against the metal against his body. It still takes a little bit of a hit, dealing a little bit of damage to him. Not doing much though.
I think you're more mad that he didn't recognize you.
Right?
And if Riti kind of just looks at you and he kind of smiles, he's like, I always knew you were a little bit of a bitch. That's why I got you for such a good price. And when he says that, you took a little bit of like an emotional. It took a hit to your ego. So from now on, you do 1 less damage to your attacks.
Why?
Roll the dice. I fucked everything. So as Afriti says that, you kind of just lower your sword, and you start to get flashbacks of when you were in the arena before you were known as the champion.
See, if you wouldn't have left me, I could have made him think his worst thoughts and got him distracted.
Well,
and
you
he would have
fucked
left.
up. You the baby mama.
You
the baby mama fool. Nope. You the baby mama fool. It don't matter what we going through, baby. We always have to turn back.
I can't go
You
back.
the baby mama fool. We could have been out of this shit already. Just collecting we could have been out of this bitch collecting the unemployment. You fucking up right now.
So you kind of lower your sword, and you had these flashbacks to when you were in the arena.
Fucking sword. Woman.
And you kind of had this blind rage kind of wash over you. All you see is red, and you start to swing wildly. And you kind of have these visions about how you were swinging at the blue dragon earlier, and you keep missing your attacks as Afriti just keeps backing up, laughing at you. And as you lower your sword, he just kind of backhands you, taking 1 point of damage.
That's fucking up.
Need you to roll again.
Chris is getting a kick out of this.
Alright. So, after Afriti
Nah, don't be starting that shit.
bitch slaps Korne kind of reels in the moment, kind of taking his hand away from his mouth and noticing there's now a little bit of blood coming from his bottom lip. He then again goes into this blind rage, kind of just swinging all over the place. Afriti just keeps backing up. You were never my prized possession. He takes out his scimitar, and he holds up his scimitar as the blades clink.
Come on.
What's scimitar?
It's a curved sword.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aladdin Jafar.
Oh, so like, children in the corner.
Curved sword. So he takes out his scimitar, and both of your swords kind of just clink.
Okay.
Both of your swords kind of clink throughout this volcano, enough to where Kai and Thia kind of look back and see that there's a fight going off in the distance, but as you were never part of the group before, they don't decide to help you now.
You took up on us.
As y'all are continuously fighting with a sword,
Who had his
Afriti he comes by, and as you swing high, he swings low, and he cuts into your quad, taking 1 point of damage.
Oh, I did the quad was over here.
It's your leg.
I saw him grab his leg. I was like, wait.
Roll again. Really?
Hey.
Hey.
I can't joke.
What now?
You died.
You're about to
You
die.
just you keep you.
Hold on, time out.
What are you gonna do, babe?
Go to the motherfucking this accent then.
Okay. I'll get to that in just 1 second. So. So as Afriti just kind of keeps berating you with these words, and he keeps knocking down your ego one step at a time. He gets the scimitar one more time, slashes it into your leg again. As he slashes it into your leg, you pull out this axe that you've had before, and it's a smaller axe, almost used by dwarven lords. And you get it, and you swing it, and you throw it, and it hits straight into his chest, and it kind of skims across, creating this giant open gash.
And then
And
jump in that bitch because I'm so little.
No. I need you to take a point of damage. And this one's been used.
God damn it! But then I'll go back to the beginning.
If you're dead, you can get revived if they want to get you back with 5
I'm
gold.
dead right now?
Not
I
yet.
don't have 5 gold.
You got 2 HP left, sir.
Don't ask me.
I need you to roll, please.
I got a roll.
Yep.
14.
So as you threw that dwarvish axe and it cuts across his chest, he's kind of taken back for a second. A couple of his golden chains break and they kind of crumble down to the ground. He's like, "My chains!" And you go and you get your sword and you take a slash at him and you create almost like an X pattern in its chest. Again, cutting deep, taking another hit of damage, and he's kind of just... He's not so much worried about you as he's worried about his gold. And he's like, my gold. He doesn't really seem to know the fact that he's been cut open pretty badly twice. I need you to roll again. So he keeps looking down at his gold. He's not concerned with the fight with you anymore. And he goes and he picks up his gold. My gold. I'm going to kill you for destroying my gold. And he goes and he grabs a scimitar. As he goes to grab the scimitar, you kick it away. But as you go to kick it away, you accidentally drop your sword. So, as he goes to grab his scimitar, you kick it away, but you drop your sword in the process. You should roll again.
You're on.
Cover!
You're on 2. No.
As you drop your sword, he kind of looks up at you with a kind of like a shit-eating grin. He's like, "Ha! I always thought you were the biggest bitch of them all." And he, as you look down, you see a little bit of flame curling up in his hands, and he throws up the fireball, hitting you for 2 damage.
Damn, he died.
Oh, man.
Well, right now he's knocked out.
Okay.
Now, if y'all do not revive him at the next start of the turn, he will die.
Are you gonna go?
I wanna go back.
I go back.
So as the Freety throws this fireball, it creates this loud booming sound that echoes off the walls of this volcano. Again, Kai and Thia turn back around. And as they turn around, they see Korne just kind of collapse to the ground. And they look back up, and while Korne was a pain in the ass to the group, he was still part of the group. And so they're willing him to get back up. But they see this red figure kind of just looming over them. And Korne does not get back up. Korne has been essentially knocked out. Afriti has control over him for the time being.
But when you're fighting!
Alright.
God damn it.
Alright.
Hey, fucking kill him.
So as Kai and Thia turn around to look at what happened to Korne, they turn back around and they see a small horde of goblins now standing in front of them, all with spears, gnarly teeth. And you realize these small little group of goblins wouldn't be that bad, but you notice an insignia on their clothing, and it's the same one that the wizard had before you turned him into a frog.
So now he's a...
Damn, son! That ain't
His-
snitch.
What's his
His
group?
group of people have come to look for him because he's never returned back. So, I need you all to roll.
Me too?
No, you didn't.
No, you're dead. You're dead.
Nice.
13.
So Thia is the first one to turn back around and see these goblins and see that they're kind of, digging into pockets. And as they dig into pockets, they take 1 gold away from Kai. They don't want to fight. They realize that they can't win the fight, so they realize they're going to get this little bit of gold and they're going to scurry away into the night.
Can I do something about it?
No,
Right?
they're just robbed.
Hey, we can't fucking call it carrot or some shit. This motherfucker.
Alright.
I feel like I
So, Korne is down. He can't do anything until y'all revive him. If y'all want to revive him,
How do we revive him?
it takes 5 gold in between the both
Yeah,
of y'all.
damn, I got that. Sorry, I'll go to your funeral though. Get
All right,
flowers.
so we're gonna go up 1 space.
Same.
I
Sorry.
fucking love you, dude. Motherfucker.
We'll make sure we all smoke some blunts at your funeral.
Right.
All right. So, realizing that the goblin horde has now left, Kai's gold purse is a little bit lighter,
Huh?
and there's nowhere for Korne to be
But
seen.
wait a minute. So next time we start, where do I start at?
There.
You're
At the
dead.
beginning?
Y'all are
Again?
gonna snow. So,
I was gonna say.
if they choose to revive you, you will start off right here.
If we get more coins.
Man,
I
y'all
guess
motherfuckers better try to revive him, motherfuckers. I'll try to revive
So
y'all,
as the goblin horde leaves and
Ew.
Kai's coin purse is a little bit lighter, y'all set off to try to leave this mountain because this mountain
too. Pretty dangerous.
has taken, almost from what y'all assume, has taken the life of one of your party members. Even though you didn't like him that much, he was a bit of an asshole, pretty arrogant,
Fucking always running around naked, got
But-
too big of an ego.
but was still part of your party.
Fucking reminds me of Donald Trump sometimes.
As y'all are talking about what has happened so far, and as y'all are talking about the wizard and the sneak attack, you start to hear,
It's another fucking dragon.
Exactly. I heard it. That's it.
y'all have woken up this kobold dragon.
Oh, like in that fucking movie when we woke up that bear.
Bitch, I'm about to see
I need y'all both to roll.
Both of y'all.
Oh,
Ooh, she got that thing.
So
my
as
heart.
y'all are talking, Kai is completely oblivious. She doesn't hear any of the sounds of the snoring dragon. But Tia's kind of like, but it's too late. The dragon's already woken up.
Can't say.
We're gonna use the pet mimic.
Okay, you can use that for your attack.
That was. Why did
It's
we
not the
roll?
attack yet. It's for initiative. I go first, you go second, she goes third. The dragon's now woken up and it's. What are you doing in my mountain?
Am I in it yet?
Yeah, you didn't hear the sound of him sleeping, but you're kind of aware now
Yeah,
that
he's
that
there.
there's this person here. I
Can I
was
come in
asleep
yet or no?
for 1,000 years. You woke me up. Now I'm going to roll for my attack. Then it'll be Alexis. Then it'll be you. Let's all roll.
Bitch!
My turn
13.
too?
No.
We did.
I thought I was like, can I roll 2, please?
No.
16, motherfucker.
God, if you ruin everything.
I don't like you waking me up out of my slumber.
Say bitch.
And he goes and he grabs this spear from the wall
Some
that
spear.
he has, and he launches it. And it is a perfect attack. He launches it so quickly that both of y'all can't see him move quick enough. And it pierces Thia in the leg, taking 2 points of damage.
Like that.
I got 0.
Dude, I got everything to fight back. I just
Okay.
need the dice.
You rolled, what, a 4?
It's not gonna do anything.
But do you want to use one of your things?
No.
So as
Oh, the next
the spear pierces
The next.
Tia's leg, she yells out in pain. She doesn't think about attacking back. She can only think about the searing pain of the spear being left in her leg.
It's not up to me. No, really?
So Kai sees this spear trapped in her leg and Tia's leg, and she has to wonder, do I help my friend or do I go and do I try to beat this person that's trying to kill us? So she goes and she starts to throw a fury of fireballs.
Oh shit! My bad, Dragon Ball Z. Didn't hear you. We're just sucking my powers.
I tend to grab all the fire from the lava, lift it in the air, and land on the dragon.
Okay. So as the lava kind of disperses against the ground and kind of turns into like this black stone almost immediately, you notice that the dragon, he doesn't take a lot of damage from it. He was born from lava. He's a fire-breathing dragon. He almost kind of laughs it off. Now, it does hurt him a little bit. When he's like, you think...
Dragonborn, baby.
You think that lava's enough to defeat me? I need you to roll again.
And then I run. You on your own, baby. 9, 6,
8.
So, as the lava disperses, everyone kind of backs up from the lava because, of course, the lava can hurt a sorcerer and an elf. And the dragon just kind of stands there, and the lava kind of forms around his ankles, enough to where he can't move right now. He's trying to break away from the obsidian glass that's trapped his legs. Did you roll again?
11.
So, this dragon he's trying so hard to break free from this obsidian glass. Kai, thinking quick on her feet, has an opportunity to attack.
Oh, I'm Kai. Okay. I am a sorcerer, so I can pretty much do anything, right?
Mm-hmm. You've just been doing fire attacks this entire time.
But I can't use fire.
You can use you're a sorcerer. You can use elemental, so you can use fire. You can use fire, water, earth, air.
So he's about to attack, right?
No, he's right now. So right now, this dragon's stuck in the lava that's hardened around his legs. Like he can't move. He's trying to break free from it.
So I freeze him.
Okay. So
we can get away.
So you go and you throw this ice blast at him, and as he's moving, you notice he kind of slows down
like the fucking Terminator
to a halt. And while he's not pale blue like you would see in ice, he's still his skin color. He's just kind of frozen in time for a second. And Thia goes to shoot a bow or to shoot an arrow at this dragon, but it kind of misses. It's like a little wide right, and it sticks into the rock right behind.
Nope. The best fucking ending in Terminator history was John Connor.
8.
You know what I'm saying?
You got 8, 11.
Oh, I didn't know how to go. 10.
My turn?
Alright.
You did.
So this dragon now, he's starting to move a little bit more, and he uses this fire blast to reignite the lava underneath him, loosening his legs up, and as he goes to do it, he grabs another spear and he throws it at Kai. Kai has no chance to block this attack as it hits her in the side, piercing straight through her. Straight through. The spear does not stick inside of her. There's an entry and an exit wound. Kai then goes and comes back with a
Whirlwind.
Tossing this dragon up into the air. As this dragon gets disoriented, it falls back down, taking a hit of damage. Kind of collapsing on the ground, hits a couple of jagged rocks in this obsidian that's hardened around them. Thia,
take my giant toes.
Yeah, you do.
Stick them, make them stuck.
It is wet.
So Thia grabs this giant toad out of her bag. This toad sits about 2 feet tall, and it's just sitting there. And it goes and it spits this sticky stuff towards this dragon. Dragon gets stuck almost, and in doing so, you realize that this toad's spit is a little bit acidic, and so starting to burn the dragon's skin, taking 2 hits of damage. You can roll again.
13. 11.
So this dragon's now stuck here. His skin is burning. He really can't move. He's disoriented from this whirlwind. He can't do anything about it. That's when Kai.
Okay. Mind tricks the dragon into thinking that we're standing there when really we've already done this.
Okay. Okay. So, as this dragon's kind of trying to fight out of the stickiness, he sees you still standing in front, not attacking, but just standing there, and almost like mimicking them. Kind of, ha ha, fuck you, ha ha, fuck you, dragon. And he starts to snap out of it, but he can't quite snap out of it just yet. I need your attack. You get 1 more hit to land on him. Because your hit landed.
Okay, and then as we're walking away,
So
You hit him in the butthole with it. Don't tell me you hit him in the butthole.
So as you walk away, you're like, ha, Kai, watch this. You turn around, you just thunk, and hit him straight in the shoulder. But then again, the dragon's confused. He sees you standing there, mimicking him, but he's like,
What just hit me in the shoulder?
he sees this arrow sticking out of his shoulder.
This is a horny arrow.
Taking a hit of damage. You two have escaped.
Hey! Got his ass.
And that's where we're going to leave off until the next time.